Are you born to be an extraordinary person, or are you just a common man? Are you special, or are you normal? What makes you different from everybody? Why are you a celebrity whereas a person next door a common man? What is the difference? We all are born with a horoscope. We all are born with 9 planets. We all are born with nakshatras, right? Lagna, the same concept, the same law, the same system applies upon you, applies upon me, and applies upon maybe a prime minister or a president or a film star or a celebrity. Then what is that thing which is differentiating? What is that thing which is making X person a great person and Y person a normal, unheard person? Unheard means that if that person is not with us anymore, nobody recollects, nobody talks, or nobody even remembers. So, what is this factor? Through astrology, let us understand where are the planets actually creating magic in life, because there are certain layers in your horoscope. If you want to know about this secret, then first you have to subscribe to Purab's Astrology, because only if you subscribe to Purab's Astrology then you will get access to such different content. After watching this video till the end, if you like this video then please hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, hit the dislike button, but show me your genuine reaction. So hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys are doing great and I welcome you back to Purab's Astrology. Why is someone a celebrity and why is someone a common man? Any guesses? Well guys, the answer is very simple. Even though many people say that there are certain nakshatras which hold the power to expand, the power to give you a lot of wealth, a lot of name, fame, recognition and things like that. But there is also one more chart in your horoscope which actually shows the actual karmic strength of your planets. What karma are you carrying from your previous lifetimes, and how strong a planet actually has the potential to deliver results in your life, to propel you, to take you to the peak, the ladder of success, and make you into a celebrity. There is something called the Shashti Amsha chart, the D60 chart of your horoscope. And through this Shashti Amsha chart, the D60 chart, you can actually see the actual position of the planets and actual strength of the planets, how strong it is to yield results, and how much karmic strength it is bringing from the previous lives. So in the previous life, you have done good deeds also and bad deeds also. And because of good deeds, you are propelling in your life. And because of bad deeds, you are not prospering in your life. So, whatever the situation may be in your birth chart, planets may be exalted, own sign in Kendra, creating so many yogas, Nij Bhang Raj Yoga, Shash Yoga, Hams Yoga, Panch Mahapurush Yoga, exactly, Gaj Kesari Yoga. There are so many yogas in your horoscope. But why is one particular Gaj Kesari Yoga actually making you the son of the chief minister of a state and a film star, and a second Gaj Kesari Yoga is making you just a normal person? So, you have to see the transition and the strength of the planets in your Shashti Amsha chart. The D60 chart. Open your horoscope, open your D60 chart and analyze the D60 chart as an independent horoscope. The Lord of the first house, what is it doing? In which sign is it placed? Is it placed in friendly signs or is it debilitated in the D60 chart? Because the Lagna of the D60 chart shows how much good karma you are carrying and how much it will manifest through you, because it's your body. The Lagna of the D60 chart is your body, if it has the capability to manifest the good karmas of your previous life or not. So if the Lagna itself of the D60 chart is debilitated, then it's a problem. Or if the Lagnesh, the lord of the Lagna of the D60 chart, is placed in the 6th house, the 8th house, or the 12th house, conjunct with Ketu, Saturn, or Rahu malefics, then also there is a negative karma coming into this life. But if the lord of the Lagna in the D60 chart is placed in the 1st house itself, or if the lord of the Lagna of the D60 chart is exalted, or if it is placed in Kendras, the 1, 4, 7, 10, or the 5th or the 9th, these are auspicious combinations showing that you are carrying good karma, good karmic backup from your previous life, and you are taking it into this life. And through this powerful placement of the Lagna Lord and other planets in the D60 chart shows how much power, how much potential your planets have to propel you, to carry you forward and make you into a celebrity, an industrialist, a businessman, a film star, or somebody who is not normal, special, extraordinary. So, take each planet in your horoscope, the 1st house lord, the 2nd house lord, the 4th house lord, 5th house, 6th house, 7th house, 8th house, 9th house, carry that planet into your D60 chart and see how strongly it is placed in your horoscope. So, if it is well placed in your horoscope, if, for example, the 5th house is the house of acting, creativity, intelligence, education, confidence, romance, love, and things like that. So, if the 5th lord is Venus in the Lagna chart, and this 5th lord is getting exalted in the D60 chart in Pisces. Now, imagine this can actually make you lucky, and this can actually propel you in all the things which are connected with the 5th house. It can be acting also, it can be theatre also, creativity also, education also, mantras also. So, similarly, if the lord of the 10th house is Saturn, and in the Lagna chart it is placed in the 10th house in Capricorn, and in the D60 chart this Saturn is also placed in Capricorn itself, or in Libra, Saturn is getting exalted, or in Aquarius, and if this placement is happening in the 1st, 4th, 7th and 10th, then it shows a massive success which is being carried from the ascendant chart, the Lagna chart, into the D60 chart. So you actually can do a lot of things, Saturnian things in your life. Saturn is carrying the full potential and power and backup. So this is the power of the D60 chart. So this D60 chart actually has the potential to tell you if you're ordinary or extraordinary. Also, the first Rashi, the first sign of the D60 chart, plays an important role. If benefic planets are ruling the first house of your D60 chart, for example, Moon is ruling, Jupiter is ruling, Venus is ruling, or Mercury is ruling. If benefics are ruling the first house of the D60 chart, then it shows that whatever you're trying to do in this life, you can do it very easily. Because the first house is carrying the energy of a benefic planet. So for example, if the first house is under the control of Venus, so either Taurus or Libra is falling in the first house. Or if Sagittarius or Pisces is falling, because these are ruled by Jupiter. Or if Cancer is falling in the first house, then benefics are ruling the first house. So it makes it easier to achieve that success. So I'm going to keep it short and simple. I have explained you and given you an idea. Now you build an entire universe out of my idea. So open your horoscope, open your D60 chart, analyze it thoroughly and see how the transition of planets are happening, how well placed planets are in your Shashti Amsha chart, D60 chart, and assess them. You can see aspects also, you can see conjunctions also, you can see placements also. All the rules which apply in the Lagna chart can be applied in the D60 chart. And if you have an extraordinary D60 chart, that means you are here to do some great karma. So, best of luck, guys. Try for yourself. I love you all. This is Purab signing off from Purab's Astrology. Take care of your health, guys. Health is wealth. Adios. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.